there, and welcome back to Finding Wendy. Okay, well, as you all know, I first talk about my stats, and then I talk about my weekly updates. And this week I'm going to talk about 10 things not to do after weight loss surgery, or VSG, vertical sleeve gastroctomy. How do you say that again? I can't remember. Anyway, stay tuned. Okay, first my stats. I started this whole journey back in December 2017. I weighed 450 pounds. I started my Optifast on February 20th, and I was 400 pounds. I lost 25 pounds on the Optifast. I was on the Optifast for a month, and my surgery was on March 20th, 2018, so I was 375. Last week, I weighed, oh my God, I have to think about it now. See, I'm doing this all without a script. So last week I weighed 260, and this week I weigh 257. So I've lost 3 pounds this week, which is fantastic. Woohoo! And I've also lost now a total of 193 pounds. Mind-blowing, I know. Talk about really 10 things not to do after surgery. I put this list together, and I thought it would be helpful for anybody who's having weight loss surgery or has had weight loss surgery, and discovering the things that I have discovered. So, first, number 1, do not drink carbonated drinks. It hurts. And it can also lead to going back to bad habits. Diet Coke and junk food always went hand in hand. So when you have a Diet Coke, when I had a Diet Coke in the past, what do you have with Diet Coke? Junk food. So don't do it. I don't have any carbonated drinks. I tried it. It hurts. That's, I've heard of people who actually started drinking carbonated drinks. It hurts the first time. It hurts less the second time. I don't want to do that. I just think I'm just going to stay away from carbonated drinks because it just leads to bad habits. Number 2, always, every day, always take your vitamins. Vitamin D with a gastric sleeve, which I've had, the vertical sleeve surgery, is common to be deficient in after your surgery. So I'm very diligent, and I take my vitamins twice a day, in the morning after I take a shower, and in the evening before I go to bed. I have one of those pill boxes, and I take my vitamins every single day because I've heard so many horror stories of people that have iron deficiencies and vitamin D deficiencies. And it will slow down your weight loss progress. I think that my weight loss progress has been successful as it is because I have been following the strict guidelines by our nutritionist with the Ontario Bariatric program about which vitamins you're supposed to take. Number 3. Oh, my arthritic hands. Number 3. Do not eat and drink at the same time. Practice the 30-30 rule. If you do drink and eat at the same time, it can contribute to stretching your stomach. So drinking and eating together is not good. So you can drink before you have a meal, and then 30 minutes after you have the meal. If you drink at the same time as having your meal, you're going to stretch your stomach. You're just going to eat. You're going to be able to eat more. And remember, always eat non-slider foods first to fill your stomach. So I always eat my protein first, and I love chicken, so I have chicken, and I eat that first. And after the chicken, I will have my vegetables. And if I still have room, which I usually don't, then I'll have a few carbs. And so that's, I think, also what's contributed to the success of my weight loss. Number 4, don't miss your post-op appointments and visits with your bariatric team. Make sure that you are diligent about going to all your appointments after your bariatric surgery. If you're in the U.S., I understand that you go and visit your surgeon after your surgery. In Canada, here in Ontario, we have a bariatric team. I'll never see my surgeon ever again. You don't get to see your surgeon again. I have no idea where, I don't think I'll ever see him. Dr. Timothy Jackson. I'd like to see him, though. I'd like to show him the difference. But to him, I think we're just a body. We're just a cave of organs that need to be taken out. Okay, next one. Number 5. Don't go out and buy all sorts of new clothes. Okay, I was doing that in the beginning because I've been able to buy clothes right off the rack. When I go to Winners or Marshalls or Torrid, I can buy right off the rack. I could never do that. For the last 10 years, I couldn't do that. So just be careful about transfer addiction. So transfer addiction is you've gone from buying tons and tons of junk food to tons of new clothes. And I'm still wearing some clothes that are way too big for me, like this polo shirt. I love this polo shirt, and I'm going to have to buy some new polo shirts that are smaller. But I haven't done that yet because I'm just going to wear this until it looks ridiculous. Okay, number 6. Don't put too many sweets back into your diet. Watch out for your old habits creeping back in. It's going to trigger those old habits. So at night, I have a protein bar. That's my sweet treat. Or I have these delicious yogurt, Greek yogurt things. They're 100 calories. This flavor is raspberry chocolate, and I must admit it's delicious. And that's my little sweet treat. But to this day, after 9 months, I have not had any chocolate bars at all. I've had, yes, a little piece of chocolate at Christmas. I had a Lindt chocolate, as I talked about in the past, one of my past videos. But no, I highly recommend that you don't go back to putting sweets in your diet, because sugar, as you know, is like cocaine. It's a crack. It's crack. Sugar is crack, basically. It's going to trigger old habits. So just steer clear of sweets if you can. Okay, here's another thing that's interesting. Number 7, watch out with going out to eat. If you have to go out to a restaurant, order soup or just meat. So I have a friend that I go out to dinner with on a regular basis, and I'd say you need to go out for dinner every now and then. It's a great social exercise, but you have to watch what you order. Many times I have soup, or I just order meat and salad. And so always ask for the salad dressing on the side of the salad, not on top of the salad. And so like last week, I went out and had Greek food, and I order a chicken souvlaki dinner, which is chicken on a stick, and salad, Greek salad. And that's something I can have. And as you can see from my progress, it doesn't affect my weight loss. So just watch it with going out to eat, because if you can, go to a restaurant that you know for sure will have healthy salads, meat, or soup. Number 8. Don't forget to keep track of your measurements. Your body is going to change a lot. Documenting your journey is really important, and look at the whole picture. You don't want to miss any changes. So as you know, I've been taking pictures of myself from the very beginning. So full view, side view, and I've also been keeping track body measurements, and I measure my body and I put the measurements in my journal here. And I've been measuring my body once a month, and I started doing that. If I just look it up here in my book, I think I started doing that back in October. Just bear with me here, just one second, and I'll look it up. Where is it? October, where are you, October? I'm probably going to edit this out. But anyway, here we go, notes. And yeah, so back in October, my waist measurement was 150 centimeters, and now it's 144 centimeters. My thighs were 83 centimeters, and now they're 75 centimeters. My arms were 45 centimeters, and now they're 40. And my proud wings. Here we go. I'm flying to the moon with my wings. There they are, everybody. I actually am showing some loose skin. Look at that jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. I can wear it as a hat. Well, as I said, and I joked, my boobs and my stomach, my lower abdomen, they keep on getting lower and lower and lower. And I think there's actually a competition now between my boobs and my stomach. Who's going to hit my knees first? Because they're droopy, droopy, droopy. I'm not going to show you my stomach. It's really droopy, But yes, I'm going to have skin removal surgery when this whole journey is concluded and I'm in Wonderland. And my chest, oh yes, my chest was 132 centimeters, and now it's 120. So I've been keeping track of it. So I just do it once a month, that I measure myself and see how many centimeters I've lost. But you also notice it with your clothes. I mean, I just purged a ton of clothes just last week. I had an entire, those shopping carts, the big shopping carts, entire shopping cart full of clothes that I donated to one of those donation bins. That you'll notice too, that your clothes keep on getting bigger and bigger, and I just donate them. I don't keep them. The last time I lost a lot of weight, which was back 10 years ago, actually, in 2008, 2009, I did a huge weight loss journey of just watching what I eat and going to the gym 5 days a week and working out at the gym 5 days a week with a private trainer. And I lost 130 pounds when I did that diet. And that time I kept my big clothes. And I thought, well, I better keep them just in case. No. This time, they're going. The big clothes are going. I am never going to get back into those clothes. Mark my words. This is video proof that I've said I am never, ever going back to that 300-pound Wendy. No, it's not going to happen. Okay, moving on. Number 9. Don't feel ashamed about your surgery. Never feel embarrassed that they say you took the easy way out. It's not easy. You took charge of your life, right? Having bariatric surgery or having any abdominal surgery, it's very serious. It's a big deal, yes. But I have this new fantastic tool. And that takes me to number 10. This is not a fix-all solution. It doesn't fix all your problems, this new tool. You have 100%, you have to be 100% behind your new healthy lifestyle change. It doesn't fix the mind games, okay? In one of my former videos, I talked about the binge eating and the mind eating or mind games that you have, mind hunger, head hunger. That's the word I was looking for, head hunger. And I was talking about how a fellow bariatric patient made all these little baggies of stuff and always has a bag of snacks in their purse when they know they're not getting enough protein. So 9 months ago, I tried that, and I ended up throwing all those bags out. And I talked about that in one of my videos because I just couldn't do it. But now I can. Now I can. So 9 months later, I am stronger. So for those of you who are in month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're still going to have issues, big issues with being careful not to fall off the wagon. But I must admit that 9 months later, I'm feeling much stronger and able to not buy stuff. So like yesterday, for example, I drove to see my niece in Kingston. It's a 2.5-hour drive from Toronto, between Toronto and Montreal. So it was a 500-kilometer day for me yesterday. And so I stopped twice, and I went to the bathroom, and I was very tempted to go to Tim Hortons, but I didn't do it. I didn't go. Oh, actually, in the morning, I did go to Tim Hortons, and I got myself a egg sandwich, egg on English muffin. It was 280 calories, which is just fine. So that's a good choice. And on the way back, I was hungry, and I thought, okay, I'm going to look at how many calories those donuts are. Don't buy the donuts, I'm glad I brought a protein bar with me, and I ended up eating the protein bar in the car. So just prepare yourself, because if you're, for example, taking a long trip, take your food with you if you need to, so you don't get tempted in buying junk food on those highway stops. Here in Canada, we have these really nice places where you can stop and have lunch or dinner and go to the washroom and fill up your tank or whatever. Speaking of filling up your tank, so on the way back, I was able to fill up my tank in Mohawk country. So there's a part here in between Toronto and Kingston that is The land is owned still by the First Nations people, and they have all sorts of gas stations. So they sell gas at a greatly reduced price because they are not needing to pay Ontario tax. So the regular price for gas right now, this is just an FYI. Right now in Toronto, gas is $1.05 a liter, and when I tanked last night in this gas station that was on First Nations land, I only paid 90 cents a liter. So it makes a difference. So anyway, that's just a little FYI. And that's also, by the way, where you can buy pot. All of these gas stations sell pot at a greatly reduced price. I didn't buy any because I don't smoke pot, but some of my family members do. And pot, by the way, is legal now in Canada, as we all know. So anyways, that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed my video. I hope it's not too long, and then I hope I didn't ramble on too much. And we will see you again next week. And keep on the journey. If you have any questions or comments below, please let me know. If you have any suggestions of topics you'd like me to talk about. I was thinking about doing a what do I eat in a day video, and I'm going to do that soon as well. And that's it. So stay warm here in Toronto. As you can see from my Apple Watch, it's -6 today. So it's pretty chilly, but it's very sunny. So that's nice. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye!